Hey everyone, it's me, Doomlink, and welcome to the first part of my Let's Play for Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. It's currently the 29th of September 2018 as I'm recording this, and indeed Capcom is presenting this game. I may as well show you the opening cinematic for this game because it's pretty good. I remember when I was first watching this when I came into this game for the first time. Fresh off from Tri and Portable Third, and keeping in mind I was not emulating Portable Third at that time, so I didn't have the opportunity to see Portable Third in all of its true glory. Seeing this opening cinematic right here, coming from those two games, really blew my mind. I was so excited to see the Monster Hunter series look so good. You know, I mean, this looks great. And I still think it looks good. But especially coming from Tri, which looked rather muddy and yeah, it didn't look very good compared to this, I have to tell you. The ecology videos looked great. The game itself really didn't look like this. So we got an introduction to Lagiocrus back there. And this is Brachydios, who is the true flagship monster of this game. But of course, for some reason, the English version of the game ended up getting not Silver Rathalos, Azure Rathalos as the flagship. Which was really stupid to me. They're really lazy with the English versions. I don't know what the deal with that is. They did the same with Monster Hunter World. They put Rathalos on the front. Should have been Nergigante. It's really bizarre. Or Nergigante, whatever it is. And here we have Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, the title. Which, if you can believe it, is a better title sequence than Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, which I've recently seen. And that there is Guran Miralsu, or Dia Morales as he's referred to in English. And he will be the final boss of the guild quests, which we will be doing in this Let's Play. We're not actually going to be doing the offline village quests. If you are confused as to why this is the case, then I would recommend that you go ahead and watch the introductory video to this Let's Play, because which is, of course, part 0. If you haven't seen that, you will probably continue to be confused, and there's not much that I can do about that. I did do an introductory video for that reason. Either way, we're going to head over to the Port Tanzia area. May as well first go to the marina. I'm just going to show it off for the people who haven't really seen it before, because I do understand that there are some people who haven't even played this game. It blows my mind that there are Monster Hunter fans that have not even played a game from 3rd generation. It's really sad, actually, that there are these people. I can understand 2nd generation and 1st generation, but really? They haven't played a 3rd generation game. They haven't even played the last one of its generation as well, which wasn't necessarily the pinnacle of its generation, I don't think. I mean, this is a good game. I think it's definitely a worthy iteration in the series, but I would say Portable Third had the most charm out of all of the 3rd generation games. I did end up preferring Monster Hunter 3 Tri, but that wasn't due to the game itself, that was due to the community that I played with. I think Tri was really good in a lot of ways, but it was also quite poor in a lot of ways, so when it comes down to actually, I guess, deciding how I feel about Tri, I definitely can't rate it as a game higher than Portable Third. It's just not acceptable for me to do so. Either way, I'm going to go and accept our first quest here, and I will mention that you do... Hold on, I didn't actually mean to talk to that guy. You can do Hunters for Hire through him if you want. That's just a thing that you can do in the solo play. But anyway, I'm not going to be doing any of the Harvest Tour quests. I know in my previous Let's Plays of Monster Hunter I have done these quests. The reason why is because I didn't have them completed yet. And I needed to have them completed, because that's the thing with those Let's Plays. I want to have all the quests completed, but I actually technically have them all completed right now. It's just a matter of actually recording the completion of the quests that I'm referring to right now. When it comes to the Harvest Tours, there is no real need for me to demonstrate how to actually complete them. All you do is go in the quest, go to the item box, pick up the Port Pass ticket, go to the red box, deliver the Port Pass ticket, and you're done. That's all you need to do. And if you need a visual demonstration of that, you're probably not watching the right Let's Play, to be honest. Anyways, so here we go. We will accept the Qurupeco quest, not immediately trying to I guess, cancel the quest, which is what I ended up doing. I'll show you what I currently have equipped right now. I've got the dual cleavers. This is just a rarity 3 weapon, which is sort of toward the end of low rank in terms of its damage output, not quite yet in high rank. The reason why I think it's fine to have this sort of loadout rather than a super basic loadout, which you might have if you were doing the village quests and you're finding a Qurupeco, it's because I think that ideally if you were to do the low rank quests here, the low rank guild quests, you should have already completed low rank in the village, in my opinion. That is if you're playing solo, though. I mean, if you're playing with other people, yeah, don't worry about it, but if you are at the point where there isn't much of a online community when you're playing through this game, yeah, seriously, do some of the village stuff first. So that's why I am sort of using a stronger weapon here. But of course it is still low rank. I don't want to go so far as to use a high rank weapon, because that's not really sensible in my opinion. But if you have completed the high rank in village, go ahead and do it. I'm not telling you not to do it. I'm not going to eat for the quest because fuck that. I don't feel that that's necessary whatsoever. I did have power charms and armor charms and the talons as well, but I got rid of them because they're not really a necessary, I guess, thing in my inventory at this point. Anyway, of course, because it is a guild quest here, we do have items that will accommodate a group of 4 people, so that's always nice. Pick up some paintballs as well. These are sonic bombs in case you want to interrupt Qurupeco's songs. I'm probably not going to bother doing that, because when it comes to Qurupeco playing songs, I'm usually too busy attacking the damn monster anyway. So, yeah. I might actually be back in a moment, because I do have some... Oh, there is a pause button, it's just here. I'll be back in a moment, there's just a bit of background noise. I'm going to wait until that passes. And I'm back, and let's go and continue this. Anyway, sorry to ruin the flow of the video like that. Either way, let's get started on some sort of topic here. So the Qurupeco itself, or himself, or whether you want to be personal with him or not, he will start in either 7 or 9, I think. Let's go and check 9, because I am closest to 9. I know that usually he will start in 7, but I think I have been tricked in the past and he's gone and started in 9, but we'll just make sure that he's not in 9, just to make me feel a little bit better about myself. He is not in 9. Anyway, so he will probably be in 7. It's not really a big deal. If I take too long to get to 7, he will probably come to 5 or 9, something like that. We will have to see. I have to tell you that I do have a bit of a story to tell when it comes to this exact quest. Now, when I first came into Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate in 2013, I was a bit slow getting the game for a number of reasons. One of them was because I was actually boycotting this particular game because I was upset that the Tri servers were shut down. It's just that at the time I was not aware that GameSpy had shut down, therefore the Tri servers were shut down. I thought it was Capcom's initiative, and it's a little bit embarrassing when I think about it, but, you know, I was really not impressed with Capcom specifically at that time, so I made the decision that I would not get this game, because I saw it as Capcom saying, if you want to continue your online Monster Hunter experience, you're going to have to buy a new console. And at this time, the PS4 and the Xbox One did not exist. The Wii U was the first of the next generation consoles. What this meant was that it was actually pretty damn expensive at launch. So in the year 2013, the Wii U was a rather expensive console. And I didn't really have another reason to buy the console other than, you know, have a Monster Hunter game. So I was really not impressed with that. So you can see from my perspective that if Capcom did make the decision, which they didn't, to actually shut down the Tri servers in favour of this game, it would be sort of equivalent to saying, hey, you want to keep playing online Monster Hunter? Go buy a Wii U. And in 2013, that's not a very nice statement to make to your fans, so that's pretty much why I was upset. But I did eventually get the game that year, sort of later on, around October, November, something like that. And when I did get it, I recorded my first experience coming into it with my microphone that at that time, I mean, it sounded pretty good, the microphone itself. It's just that it was almost broken. It was literally a headset mic, but the headset itself had snapped in half, okay? So, you know, things were a little bit more guerrilla style back in those days, but not like it was a long time ago, but, you know, I've always traditionally used headset mics. I only got a standalone mic in September of 2015, I think it was, That was my first time getting a standalone microphone. And this one is a pretty good microphone that I'm using right now. It's also standalone, of course, but it's... anyway, I'm not going to get off on that tangent. I don't know where the hell this Qurupeco is. I mean, seriously, he must have been in Area 8 when I first came to Area 7, which is a bit rude. It's a bit rude. I mean, I should have brought Psycho Serums, obviously, but I thought in my head that, hey, it's a Qurupeco, I'm going to be able to find it. Because I'm the master of the deserted island, because, you know, I played a lot of Tri. And the deserted island was a pretty big place in Tri. There you are, you damn bird. But anyway, getting back on topic. I did record my first experience coming into the game in 2013. The only reason why it doesn't... Qurupeco, you are doing a number on my patience right now. But anyway, the reason why that recording doesn't exist in full is because it was basically being marred by my headset microphone. Just crackling and just doing the worst, like making the worst noises you can imagine. It was like going... like shit like that. It was really loud and it would just annihilate my voice. You couldn't even... It was at the point where you didn't even know what I was saying anymore at some points in time. So yeah, that recording doesn't really exist in full anywhere, but I do like to show parts of it from time to time. And, you know, I'll probably do that now, because in this quest, in 2013, I came into it with just the basic starting armor, because I thought, you know, I'll give myself a real taste for this game. So I came into this particular quest, solo, but as a guild quest, and I had the starting hunting horn, I had the starting armor set, so I probably had like 5 defense, and I probably didn't have that many items either. I think I just had what I had in the item box that is provided to you at the start of the quest, and essentially I was like 2 minutes, maybe even a minute off failing the quest due to running out of time. It was truly, truly awful, that experience. I mean, it wasn't that bad, but I wasn't enjoying myself, put it that way. And I did record the entirety of it. I mean, I did spend the last maybe 30 minutes of the quest being silent, because I didn't actually intend to talk for that entire time. I wanted to focus on actually getting the quest completed, but I did achieve that. But the worst part was not the fact that I'd spent 50 minutes doing a quest, but instead the fact that I was so foolish with one particular instance, and I'm going to show you what that is.
What is Dan Gur? What the hell is Dan Gur? Is this what the Qurupeco summons? I would say that that's possible. What the hell is a Dan Gur? Peco, can you please summon Dan Gur? I'm interested. Dan Gur, where are you? Dan Gur. I'm missing you, Dan Gur. I want to know where you are. God damn it, it's hot. Peco is really starting to get on my nerves. I want to know where Dan Gur is. Damn it. Damn Gur. That damn Gur. I want Dan Gur. I demand Dan Gur. That damn Dan Gur. Okay, so I had to put my headset back on, but Dan Gur was summoned, and I don't think that's Dan Gur for whatever reason. Oh no. I'm sorry, Raytheon. God, leave me alone. Raytheon's new name is Dan Gur.
So, the nature of Dan Gur is that obviously it was referring to an unstable environment, and it was saying danger, but I had a huge brain fart and started going on about Dan Gur. I thought it was some sort of bizarre Elder Dragon that would show up randomly like a Deviljho would in Tri. I just had no idea what the hell it was. I mean, I was so foolish, obviously. I don't know why I thought that. Maybe I just had a huge brain fart at that time. It's not like I was unfamiliar with the concept of unstable environments. It was just something about Dan Gur being written there. I was like, what the fuck is that? Dan Gur. But anyway, I will never forget that. It was just unbelievable that I even had that misconception. But anyway, Dan Gur turned out to be Raytheon. And we will be dealing with Raytheon in this hunt as well, most likely. I think, you know, some time has passed, and I'm still using the same character now that I was using back then, and I'm getting shat on by Raytheon. Not Raytheon, by Qurupeco. If this were a Raytheon, then I would be on drugs, but anyway. Or you would be on drugs, one or the other. We're actually matching right now, Qurupeco and I. The reason why I'm using this armor set is for the purpose of defense. I would not recommend it. Like, let's say if you're using this for a walkthrough, I will give you some information here and there that you should follow. One bit of information I would give to you: if you are in low rank, please do not focus so much on the skills that you have in low rank, because you are going to be replacing that armor set pretty soon, because once you're in high rank, the low rank armor set that you currently own will be pretty much pointless. It will just have no use apart from giving you a tiny bit of defense to help you get a high rank armor set. You're not going to be getting too much use out of the skills on your low rank armor set, because you're simply not going to be using the set for very long. So I would recommend focusing on defense. Don't worry so much about the skills. If you can get something that's reasonably nice on top of that, may as well. I've got windproof low. That might be helping me against a Qurupeco here, but it probably won't help against a Raytheon or a Rathalos. But anyway, I should probably sharpen here. I'll do it while Qurupeco's calling Raytheon here. I'm not going to actually cancel him out of that. Cancel him out of that. I'm not actually going to throw a sonic bomb and interrupt his song, because I have sharpening to do. Which isn't hugely important because I'm demon dancing a lot anyway, but you do need a minimum of green sharpness to be able to hit his wings. And his wings sort of sponge a lot of the hits that you... I guess, even if you're aiming for the chest, you'll probably hit the wings. Even if you're hitting him in the arsehole, it will probably turn and you'll end up bouncing off the wings. And it's not nice to bounce when you're fighting a monster, because what ends up happening is you end up doing the bounce animation, and you're vulnerable during that period of time. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get my little charge meter up. It's always nice to do that. You don't always want to be doing demonized mode, but if you're playing, say, World or something, and you have Marathon Runner, you keep doing that demonized mode. I say that because I have been playing a bit of World on PC recently, and I have been getting into the dual blades. But anyway, as far as this game as a whole, I really quite like it, but as I said, I would say Portable Third is the best of the third generation games. As far as people playing this game and not playing Tri, I think that is a question some people might have. Like, what would they expect from a Tri experience? What you should expect from a Tri experience is pretty much exactly what this game offers. The village content of this game is almost identical to Tri. That is the reason why I'm not doing offline in this particular Let's Play. Don't mind me. Just mashing out of this. As you can see, basic low rank defense is perfectly fine for this quest. But if you're coming in here with the default stuff, yeah, not too fun. I'm going to try and stick to using the items that have been offered to me in the box. Seems like a better idea. I do have dung bombs as well, but I'm pretty comfortable with Raytheon being here for now. Raytheon will be dealing a bit of damage to Qurupeco as well, so... But yeah, this is not going to be a hugely informative Let's Play. It's just me playing through the game at this stage, but I might give you a little bit of information here and there, a little bit of recommendation, a little bit of whatever. It's pretty much down to my whimsical nature, whether I give you some advice or not, but anyway. Raytheon's getting upset. So Qurupeco probably won't stand around or stay in this area for too much longer. There you go. There's a good example of Raytheon dealing damage to the Qurupeco. You know, sometimes if you can deal with the monster being in the area, sometimes it's very useful to have him there. Or her there, if it is a she. And Raytheon is a she.
Hey Raytheon, how you doing? Hurry up and die, come on. Really? Oh, for God's sake, stop bouncing as well. And I don't have movement speed up either. God damn it. Yes, that could have... I did it. I did it. Suck me. Thank you, Raytheon. You actually would have contributed to that quite a lot, so I thank you very much for doing that. Because you saw that, because of Raytheon, Peko just took like 3 goddamn fireballs. If it weren't for Raytheon right there, I'm pretty sure I would have failed the quest. So, yeah, even though it was pretty annoying that Raytheon was here, if it wasn't for her, I probably would have failed, so thank you, Raytheon.
So, yeah, that's how that works. It is funny, just the whole male and female aspect to the monsters. I'm not a huge Monster Hunter lore person, but I just wonder if some monsters can be both male and female, but then you have certain monsters that are definitely female, like Raytheon. So, I mean, for instance, you can probably have either male or female Qurupeco's, but they look the bloody same. It'd be funny if you got a female Qurupeco and she just had really boring colours or something, because in my mind, Qurupeco has always been a male, because generally, when it comes to the animal kingdom, and I'm not saying that Qurupeco is a typical animal from the animal kingdom, but the males will have the brighter colours. And if this is a bird, and it looks like a bird to me, that's probably a sensible way to look at it, because birds are very much like that as well. The males will have brighter colours. Anyway, I don't know if that tail whip's doing much to the Qurupeco, but anyway, you damn dragon. You damn dragon. But yeah, as you can see, this is a bit of a rough quest to come into for the first time if you haven't done any of the village stuff. So yeah, once again, highly recommended that you don't do this with just the default stuff. It'll take you 50 minutes. It's not even funny, to be honest. It was truly awful, but I mean, it's funny, but it's not at the same time, if you can imagine that. This is always a good opportunity to attack the Qurupeco. You can get a little bit of a health increase if you attack him at that point and flinch him out of his health song, I'm pretty sure. Or I could be full of shit. One or the other. We are getting a little bit of slowdown in Area 5 here. It's because of all the water here that needs to be rendered, plus the 2 monsters in the area. Causes a little bit of a performance issue within the Wii U. You know, it's still a Wii U, I guess. It's not like an amazing next-gen console, but it is pretty nice. I think it's a good console generally. I don't have too many issues with it. Pretty sure Qurupeco has gone to 2, because he goes there to eat. That's my knowledge of it. But I really need to get my stamina up here. In fact, it was quite foolish of me not to eat rations here from the start, because having good stamina is pretty useful for a dual blade. So, or for dual blades, not a dual blade. Anyway, let's go ahead and attack him again with the Demon Dance. As you can see, our poor sharpness doesn't really affect anything here, because Demon Dance will strike right through that. Demon Dance greeting is probably the best... Oh, can you fuck off? Seriously, I don't have the patience for you, Raytheon. Not now. Not ever, in fact. I'm just going to try and find a good time to sharpen here. As you can see, I don't have my cat with me. Well, I say my cat. It's in Tri and 3 Ultimate, you do not have a cat. You have a Shakalaka. In Tri, you only had Cha-Cha. In this game, you have Cha-Cha and Kayamba. So you can actually have 2 Shakalakas with you at the same time. This is really quite frustrating. Maybe I'll... I mean, I don't really want to send Raytheon away, because I think Qurupeco's going to leave pretty soon. I would like to think that Qurupeco will start limping as well. The fact that Qurupeco isn't limping yet indicates to me that my damage output has been very poor. Not due to the weapon that I'm using, but due to my poor play. So... would love to get you limping soon, Raytheon. Not Raytheon! Why do I keep calling you Raytheon? You don't look like a Raytheon at all. It would be great if I could use my brain or something like that. Something like that. Alright, this is the point where I should be dealing the finishing blow. Well, not like the finishing blow, but the point where you're going to be weak enough to limp away. I'm hoping. Maybe? Maybe baby? I don't know. Can you limp away now? So I can feel better about this quest? I mean, Jesus. Stop it! Why do I have my potions being used here? When have I been using those potions? I should be using first aid meds. Stop that. So with the flint broken on the Qurupeco, I wonder if the fire is considerably weaker. It should be. I mean, in theory, that would make sense. You can see the fire is smaller, but I don't know. I mean, what's going on with Raytheon? Her fireballs are looking a bit sad. Why are you... I mean, I haven't done anything to you. Why are you exhausted? What a useless monster. Yeah, you fly away. I was expecting the Qurupeco to leave before the Raytheon, to be honest. God, my player's been poor. Anyway, that's life, isn't it? How are you not limping? I'm 15 minutes in. Okay, in truth, I did do a test run on this quest, and I was done before the 15-minute mark. So I don't know why my player's been so much worse this time around. It is as you would expect. When I'm doing a commentary, it's worse. My player's definitely worse. Anyway, I've been busy telling a story. Well, I was in the past anyway. I haven't been telling as many stories these days. Alright, let's actually get moving on the damage here. Good old Demon Dance. Die, please. Alrighty. Limping? No. Why aren't you limping? That wind res doesn't really help with that tail wind kick move. I mean, I say kick as in like kicking up wind. But anyway, let's go demonize and demon dance your anus again. Stop calling your girlfriend. I'm so sick of her. I'm really, really not impressed. Alright, so we do have the water right here, so we can get rid of this fire blight really quickly. Stop that. Fun fact for those of you who are not too familiar with Try, for whatever reason. This game is quite different to Try in the way that blights... I mean, Try introduced the blight system, alright? Now, a lot of people... This is a bit of a long discussion to go on, actually. I might leave that for when I'm doing the Let's Play of Try, but, yeah. Just the long and short of it is that in this game, you only need null berries to remove a blight. In that game, you needed the respective seed for that blight, so I would have needed, is it fire something? I mean, I know you've got dragonfell berries, you've got water block seeds, I can't remember the other two. I just can't remember their names now. It has literally been a number of years since I last saw those seeds, but anyway. Regardless, we are going to go to Area 7 where Qurupeco should have gone and limped to. I'm pretty sure he was limping. I actually wasn't even paying attention, if you can believe it. This video has gone on a lot longer than I originally intended. Funny that. I don't know why the hell it has, but I guess that's the nature of my poor play. Sad. Very sad. Anyway. Oh yeah. I was meaning to, anyway. Basically, while I was doing this Let's Play, I was wanting to do something with a download. In fact, I'm going to do that right now. And I'm back. I do apologise for that. It's just I'm downloading something in parts at the moment, and I really don't want to waste time by not being in the process of downloading something, because one of my parts did finish downloading. Anyway, aside from diverting from the Let's Play a little bit there, or diverging from the Let's Play, that's the word I need, I will hopefully now kill myself a Qurupeco. I mean, seriously. Maybe there's just something about this quest. It doesn't like me at all. Especially... Maybe this is the same Qurupeco... No, maybe this is the Qurupeco's brother that I... Like the brother of the one that I killed that day. Who knows? But anyway. I might just let the Qurupeco sleep. Actually, I won't. I'm too lazy for that shit. I'm just gonna go in there and kill the thing. I think it's very close to death. It should be. And when I say very close, I mean just a few hits away. Lovely background noise. I fucking love that background noise. It really adds a certain dimension to my Let's Play, you know. Absolutely love it. Anyway, and by a certain dimension, I mean a shit dimension. Anyway, die. Or flinch. Now die. There you go. That's what I want. Anyway, I'd like to pause and wait for any background noise to pass, but I can't at this point. So you're going to have to enjoy it. If there is any background noise, enjoy yourself. Anyway, so at this point, we are just going to be carving the monster. Nice and fast carving. Get the item much sooner when you're carving. Of course, I'm used to Generations Ultimate style carving, where right at the end of the carving animation is when you get the item. Kind of annoys me. But anyway, it's always good to go back into the crouch carving, because crouch carving hasn't been a thing since 4 Ultimate, really. Because, you know, past 4 Ultimate, you just hold the button down and it will auto-carve for you. That just takes away from the spirit of Monster Hunt. No, I say that to take the piss out of myself, actually. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this quest. I'm probably going to wrap up this video nice and quickly, because this has gone on for quite a while. Depending on how long I choose to play the clips from the recording that I did in 2013 of this quest, it could be maybe 35 minutes in length, this particular video, so yeah, I would like to end it as soon as possible. I thank you all for watching. In the next quest, we will be doing some wyvern egg delivering. I cannot wait. Anyway, I'm sure you will all be waiting with bated breath, but in the meantime, I hope you don't get too upset with how long it takes for the video to come out, because it might take a while, because I'm going on holidays soon, so Yeah, I don't think the video will end up coming. It might come before I go on holidays, but it might not. You'll be able to know if it's uploaded the same day as this video you're watching right now. If it's not, then it's not going to be coming for more than 3 weeks. So, yeah, you're going to be missing out on your Wyvern Egg Quest, or Wyvern Egg Quest. Anyway, there's that beautiful background noise I was talking about. And with that being said, see you in the Wyvern Egg Quest sometime in the future. Bye-bye for now.